Welcome to Murder Soda, where we explore the dark side of human nature. In this channel, we tell the stories of real-life murders, from the most famous to the most obscure. We look at the motives of the killers, the victims, and the investigators. We also explore the impact of murder on families, friends, and communities. In this episode, we're going to talk about the murder of King Von. Von was a Chicago rapper who was shot and killed in Atlanta in 2020. The shooting was caught on surveillance video, and it quickly went viral. We'll talk about the events leading up to the shooting, the investigation, and the impact of Von's death. In the intricate tapestry of hip-hop's history, a name etched in both triumph and tragedy stands tall. King Von Davon Bennett, born on a fateful day, August 9, 1994. His life's narrative would play out against the backdrop of Chicago's streets, where hardship and creativity danced a relentless tango. Raised in Chicago's South Side, King Von's lyrics became his canvas, a place where he painted vivid tales of survival, friendship, and street politics. His words were both a reflection of his experiences and a mirror to the lives of those who called those streets home. The sonorous beats that accompanied his verses weren't just melodies, they were the rhythm of the streets itself, the sound of resilience in the face of adversity. As he grew into his own, he transformed his pain into a powerful instrument of self-expression. However, no journey is without its stumbling blocks. King Von's path to recognition was marked by legal hurdles that threatened to stifle his creative voice.
They dropped most of them and gave me, let me go for boot camp. I was too young to even know what the fuck was going on. I just wanted to get out of jail, so give me boot camp. I took that shit and got out. Having possession of a gun. And then they charged me, the case I just got out for was first-degree murder and 2 attempt murders. They charged me with that shit. I beat that. They ain't just letting you out for no shit like that. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. They ain't just gonna let you out for that. You gotta go to trial, or you gotta, you gotta do something. Something gotta happen. How that shit go? Gun enhancement, 21, murder, probably like, no, if you tell me for the body, for the murder, say, they got a gun enhancement law. So the murder, say they want 20 years for the murder. Say I get found, they give me 20 years for the murder. Plus the gun enhancement law, that's 21 years. So that's 41 years, that's just for the murder. And I got 2 attempt murders. I said they give me 21 years, 85 for.
These challenges, though daunting, became catalysts for his evolution, molding him into an artist who could channel his experiences into evocative narratives.
Like that. When I say king, y'all say Vaughn. King! King! King!
Gotta drop on this pizza nigga. Deep from Tennessee, I had a thought. She be with this shit, she told me where he be. I say for sure, baby, let me know if you wanna eat. She like, Vaughn, you already know, just put your girl on fleek. I'm like, cool, I can do that, boo. What you want, some shoes? Jimmy Choo, with a handbag too. Red a baby blue, she gets a smile. She ain't used to this, she ain't used to shit. I'm just laughing, could've been a pimp the way I move my love.
Yet the limelight brought with it a controversial spotlight. Accusations of glorifying violence and perpetuating stereotypes through his lyrics ignited debates about the role of hip-hop in society. The allegation that he was a serial killer rapper forced introspection on the connection between art, reality, and responsibility. Amid these complexities, King Von's loyalty remained steadfast to his roots, a loyalty deeply intertwined with the Black Disciples, a prominent street gang in Chicago. The ongoing tension between the Black Disciples and Gangster Disciples underscored the broader struggles of the community he emerged from. The narrative took a tragic turn when King Von's best friend's life was snuffed out on camera, an event that shattered illusions of glamour tied to street life. This chilling incident brought into sharp focus the harsh realities he rapped about and added depth to the stories he told. In 2017, Von's friend T. Roy was shot and killed. Roy's death had a profound impact on Von, and it led him to become even more introspective in his music. He began to write about the pain of losing a loved one, and he also started to address the issue of gun violence. Von's music became more personal and emotional after Roy's death. He started to open up about his own experiences with violence, and he began to explore the themes of grief and loss. His music became more powerful and impactful, and it resonated with a wider audience. Von's persona also changed after Roy's death. He became more serious and focused, and he began to take his music more seriously. He was determined to make a difference in the world, and he used his music to speak out against violence and injustice. Von's music and persona were both shaped by the death of his friend. Roy's death made Von a more mature and thoughtful artist, and it gave his music a new sense of purpose. It fueled a sense of loss and grief that often resonated through his lyrics, adding emotional depth to his songs. Von's music will continue to inspire people for years to come, and it will serve as a reminder of the importance of peace and understanding. And now, from the realm of stories that blur the lines between fact and fiction, comes Murder Soda, your channel for delving into the darkest corners of true crime. From cold cases to gripping mysteries, Murder Soda brings you a collection of narratives that remind us of the thin line between light and shadow. The night of November 6th, 2020, was a cold one in Atlanta. The streets were empty, and the only sound was the occasional car driving by. Inside an Atlanta nightclub, King Von and his entourage were celebrating the release of his new album, Welcome to O'Block. The party was going well, and Von was in high spirits. He was surrounded by his friends and family, and he was enjoying the attention of his fans. But the night would soon take a turn for the worse. After the party, Von and his entourage left the nightclub and headed to their cars. As they were walking out, they were approached by a group of men. The men started arguing with Von and his entourage, and the situation quickly escalated. Suddenly, there were shots fired. Von and two other men were hit, and they all fell to the ground. Von was pronounced dead at the scene, and the other two men were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. The shooting was caught on surveillance video, and it quickly went viral. The video showed Von and his entourage being attacked by the group of men, and it showed Von being shot multiple times. The shooting was a senseless act of violence that claimed the life of a talented young artist. Von was just 26 years old when he died, and he had a bright future ahead of him. His death is a loss to the music industry and to the city of Chicago. The investigation into Von's murder is ongoing, but no arrests have been made. His death has left a void in the Chicago rap scene, and his fans are still mourning his loss. Von's death was a tragedy, but his music will live on. He was a gifted storyteller, and his lyrics were raw and honest. He spoke about his experiences growing up in Chicago's streets, and he gave a voice to the voiceless.
Fucking tragedy, maskets, casualties, shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween.
Von's music will continue to inspire people for years to come. He was a true artist, and his death is a reminder of the importance of peace and understanding. As we reflect upon King Von's life and the stories that unravel around us, we're reminded that these narratives are more than just tales. They're windows into the human experience, portraying the heights we can achieve and the depths we must overcome. The life of King Von continues to reverberate. His lyrics, his impact, his journey, all woven together in a narrative that transcends his mortal existence. Thank you for accompanying us on this profound exploration of the life of King Von, a rapper whose presence in the rap scene is a testament to the indomitable spirit that thrives in even the harshest of environments.